Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And he'll just take a knee in this string off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could know what's on the line.
Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for him today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to burn this defensive back. Lots of room to run. No, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Blue Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust.
It should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. First and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still, he's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going... Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it... The Seminoles have it with a 1st and...
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And some room to work. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep... You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the 2nd half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get... And this offense is rolling. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Noles headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Noles are rolling down the field.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Now they'll try the right side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Looking to throw, it's Dennis. Makes the grab outside. It's Slade. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. the period will be a second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Dennis. Works the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Caught behind the line. It's Wade. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer,
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Dennis. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Blade. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little...
He'll take the deep shot. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to him. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Running wide open down the gun of the field. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Away from the defender. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Hey, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Witherspoon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Dennis. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tripped up for the tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Falls at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Pulls in the deep ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Snap in the shotgun. They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 25. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Good run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit...
There he goes! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Across the 25, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Duke! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll... if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Dennis. He's got an open man. Nice move, creates some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time, as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 39-yard line. Now, fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Looking for a push on fourth down. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
A lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands, it's Orlando. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Orlando. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Blue Devils. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being...
Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. He's at the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body...
Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to throw, it's Dennis. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all the momentum is squarely now on their side.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to put...
Turning it on! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just makes a catch on the left, breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Give to the running back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Blue Devils looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the... Oh, out of space. He's inside the 40. Smashes ahead. He's at the touchdown. No! He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on... But defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking for a gap. It's Orlando. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Dennis. Got a man. It's Blade. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He makes a catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Dennis. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw. Under fire. Touchdown Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, We've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 24 over USF. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
On to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Looking downfield, it's Dennis. Makes the grab.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. I got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Rush is on him. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying play action. Under fire. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation